Okay, hope you can hear the nice gummy worm rattle going on. We do have a new mic, so everything's coming in nice and clear, hopefully. Welcome to Ultimate Final Fantasy, the Ultimate Final Fantasy podcast's commentary of Final Fantasy Unlimited Episode 5, correct?
Right.
Yep.
Finally to the end of the first disc of, 4, 5?
Yeah. So I'm here with the two Calebs. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves?
Caleb Schweiss, the
Caleb
normal.
Craig.
Alright, where's the remote? We gotta start this thing. Seriously, where the fuck's the remote? Oh, it's up there. You should grab that. So I gotta be kind of quieter, because it's like louder.
There you go, my liege.
Oh. You didn't bow that time.
I don't need to.
Okay, could you grab the remote? Sorry, I know this is like really like messy and horrible. Okay.
The intro again.
No, I'm not gonna do the intro again. We're just gonna go. Okay, so we're on a white screen before the orange gun comes into frame with the logo.
Before
we're
the
gonna
sword
start
enters
that.
the back of the gun.
We're gonna start that. And before we start it, the best way to watch these things or listen to these things is on YouTube because it has video with it. So go on YouTube. I usually upload it like 24 hours after I upload, or at least within 24 hours after I upload the commentary onto Libsyn. So, or onto your iTunes. So make sure you watch the video, because if you can. Anyway, we're gonna start this thing in 3, 2, 1, go. Just kidding. Go.
God.
Wow. Well, it didn't like the play button didn't work. Yeah.
So recaps from the last episode.
As always.
Soil is not his power anymore.
Yeah, didn't
Soil
work.
soil is his power, so when water hits him, it blows up. Or yes. So. What were you saying about his cup?
Look at the cup.
Or is
Watch
it
when
where
it gets cut in half.
Bottle?
See it?
Yeah.
It's like a.
It's like solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's semen.
You think so?
I think it's coagulated semen.
I think everything's semen, personally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about that?
That too. He just got
The white seed snake
just
just
got
stabbed him.
steam with semen
He got pierced by the white snake.
by white snake.
A lot of people were.
Oh man.
I can't believe it.
You know, there's
It was 12 years ago.
this style of anime just isn't that good looking. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the mix with the 3D stuff. It's weird.
Yeah,
Should go one way or the other.
I completely agree with you.
Her love interests are just getting
More
worse and
ridiculous.
worse. Well, I mean, like the chances are
This is passive.
crap. Everyone's dying or separated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the mustache guy is still there. They just have to move on.
Yeah.
With the outside
Which is
world.
unfortunate.
Nothing more
She told him that she didn't want to stay.
Use her breasts as pillows.
Yeah. I would.
something to start now? Or perhaps
Huge.
has it all
God, her neck is so tiny too.
I know, in her mouth in that scene. I wonder if they think their mouths get smaller when they talk louder. I wonder if
Your
that's-
mouth opens up less when you talk
Yeah.
louder.
Yeah.
That's
but-
probably what they're illustrating.
I suppose.
You know, I was thinking about this because we always talk about how Disney animation is superior to, of course, this anime style, and you know, it's fucking. Okay. It's more superior to the anime style because of the quality of animation. Of course, that's not always true with like stuff like Ghibli, but. There's still, when you watch Disney stuff, even though everything's more complicated, it's still not true to life.
Yeah.
Like, they don't have, like, exact features that normal people do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like eye size and mouth size, I'd say. Even though side mouth definitely is a little bit more natural
You think so?
in an American animation style work, at least high
Especially-
quality American animation style.
Especially compared to last time where it showed like her lips from the side view, and then it had her mouth like open up on the
See,
fucking cheek.
since you pointed that out, I notice it all the time
Yeah.
in this show. It's not just that. It's funny how her mouth looks a lot more normal. The sage lady.
It's because she has lipstick and it's actually like showing her lips that way. Otherwise, they don't
Otherwise, it'd
bother
just be
with
like,
it.
"Mm."
Yeah, some animes do have that, and it's better that way. But not
That guy's mouth is.
Everybody's mouth looks like they're sucking at a straw. Just the straw is invisible, right?
And one holds the key to them.
Sid, man, this is the episode for.
You know, it's funny. Sid, I think, was in the episode more last time than this one. I
yeah.
feel like that way anyway. It's probably not true.
To stay here any longer, men. Now that the Earl knows about this
So he's
fight,
got that cigar in his mouth.
The guy's like bouncing on that.
He's never
super-
smoking it either.
All these guys doing hard work with their heads covered, someone's gonna pass out.
Yeah.
Someone...
They're underground
Not
too.
gonna be able
That
to
like that heat's not going anywhere.
Yeah, that's
It
true.
looks like a Toneberry gun.
Yeah.
Guys, yeah. See, now it does.
Why does it have bat wings?
What the fuck? I don't know what you're talking about. That one?
Yeah, they
I
had like
didn't see
wings on the side of
I
it.
didn't see it.
So I wonder if the rice is really good for the bird. The expansion of rice.
Yeah, the bird just like puffs up and
Yeah.
then dies.
Let's hurry it up, guys. We're gonna have to
Well,
get
the bird's
running right after
huge.
we
That's
finish
part
Whoa,
of
whoa,
the
whoa,
problem.
look at his mouth. What the fuck?
What?
His mouth was so fucked up back there. Like, it had the tiny mouth, and then it had the side mouth.
Sit around and wait for us.
What the fuck?
This is a diagram.
You can't take the mouths, can you?
No, not when there's two on one face.
I felt like we've talked about the mouths enough this episode.
My predictions are correct. In this Wonderland
So did I, until I saw that.
subway train's
Oh
next
man.
stop, which looks like
Look, it's doing it again. Look at the thing.
Why does he have his eyes closed? Is he Brock from Pokemon?
We can catch up to the train, right?
Side of his
that's what I'm
face.
figuring.
No, Brock from Pokemon is just...
Look, his eyes are closed though.
Because
Brock from
Wonderland's
Pokemon
changed,
is
it's hard to
Japanese.
calculate the exact
He
coordinates.
might be too.
Problem is,
He's more tan than everybody.
Look at his tiny ass legs compared to his torso.
His upper body.
Everybody's just like proportions in the show really bugs me.
They
They're
are
like
kind of.
puppies. It's all fucked up.
this is
Here's
the
his William
culmination of all
Shatner
my sweat and skill. Her name's
Impersonation here.
That's so cool!
This sweetie's equipped with a highly mobile engine capable of handling
Every
any and
single
every
situation.
situation and loaded with 2 alenium condensers. The water in
Oh,
Wonderland
yeah,
is a
that's
high
soil
concentration
powered,
of the
isn't it?
energy substance
Yeah.
called
Yeah.
alenium. Catherine
How
takes that alenium
does soil
and
work
system
as
uses
far
it
as a
for
power
amazing
source, you
propulsion.
think?
I think what you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, the
fossil
fossil fuels.
We compared
Fossil
soil
fuel
See,
is
this is-
my power.
Which makes the Mahgun kind of weird that it runs on gas.
It's a fucking lawnmower. He just breaks it.
Yeah. Maybe that's what the windmill
That's
is
what. Yeah,
for.
the
It's like-
propellers. That's part of the engine, man. That's how it works.
above water transport.
See, now we get it.
Yeah, it makes so much more sense now.
Exactly.
Where do they find the fuel?
From the Earth. The fossil fuel is their power. They're
Back
just.
here very quickly, Sid. Remember,
Look at him, he's like hugging his machine. He's like, oh, it's my baby.
I understand. sir.
Yeah, he likes his
All I want
machine.
is to
He already
check on the
he
subway
stated
system with
that.
my own eyes.
Every machine that he makes, he like gives some weird girl's name to.
Look at this. Okay, so
So much! Thanks a lot. Great!
this little fuzzball thing is gonna eat a ridiculous amount of crates, and it doesn't change the weight of the fuzzball at all.
He just moves
So
to
she's
another
still on the
dimension.
little girl's neck
Pocket?
somehow. Look, she just doesn't even like the weight amount added to her has been quintupled.
The rope to the dude should have like decapitated her with its weight.
I don't know if that was full of food.
I was kind of hoping he was like some weird dimensional storage unit thing. Like he would hold the boxes
No, that's probably gonna happen in a later episode. He's probably just gonna spit it all out.
When they need it, and then she's gonna feel like an asshole for beating him for consuming all their food.
Yeah.
And how do they have so much food?
Catherine,
It's like, this should last you a couple weeks. Yeah, if you're fucking chowing down.
See, that kind of reminds me of, like, the purse in Harry, like, the last Harry Potter movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, where she just, like, reaches into it. She can, like, keep a tent in there.
Yeah, 'cause
Hermione.
It's like it's got its own.
I never
And then the
realized
tent can hold, like, a
how
shitload
much
of stuff.
I talk about Harry Potter until I started this podcast, and I listened back, and I'm like, God, I bring up Harry Potter again. Sorry.
It's good.
Yeah,
I do like that Harry Potter.
I do like that Harry Potter.
This guy's a moron. He can't eat.
Is it a guy?
It is. It's like a little kid, and he reminds me of Kefka. He's like a baby Kefka.
Plot twist.
Way too strong. And I wanted
That
another
is
chance
really
to pick on that
horrible
delicious
decorating.
dragon.
She wants to take
Okay,
on the
so-
Mahgun guy.
Yeah, the one thing that I've noticed is that, like,
He always likes to be
everybody
really high in the air somewhere, just sitting.
Yeah. The
does
onion
he get
lady
up
always
there?
pronounces the Mahgun weird. It's like, she says Magan, and later the fungus guy will say it too, like Magan, but everybody else is like Mahgun.
Everybody else accepts it as Mahgun, except for her.
Yeah.
And they're all from, like, the same kingdom, right? So, like, shouldn't they all have a similar accent?
No.
So they'd all be, like, Mahgun.
I don't know if they are from the same place. I think they just work for that guy, but they come from different worlds.
To work for that guy, because it looks like they serve that guy. Girl. It's
Yeah,
totally...
I
That
haven't-
is a girl voice. It's a girl.
I haven't seen any.
Well, it's a
payment.
girl voice because girls have to voice
Payment.
little boys.
No, they don't.
Yes,
Yeah,
I do.
the guy
Bart
was-
Simpson is voiced by a woman.
That doesn't mean...
They don't have to.
That doesn't mean little boys have to be voiced by a girl.
It's true. It's true for
That's
basically
common. That sounds
every
like-
single cartoon.
It's
I
common.
don't give a shit. It doesn't matter whether or not it is. It does.
There are very
Bart
few
Simpson
exceptions.
doesn't sound like a girl.
Well, they don't.
They
all
got the
sound
wrong
like
voice
girls.
actress.
They don't all sound like girls, but it's
They
true
got the
for
wrong-
most things.
They got the wrong voice actress. You say most things, but there's not that many adult cartoons out there.
Oh, like the wall.
No, I
shitting
mean not
crystals.
just for adult cartoons, for like all cartoons. Like there's very few exceptions to having a female do the voice of a little boy,
They could have a little boy do the voice of a little boy.
but they don't because they would suck.
That's not always true.
Well, that's why they don't use child actors
can't-
in very many movies.
They can't
because
be.
they
There
wouldn't
can't
be that
only
good.
be one Haley Joel Osment,
To your rebel base.
and there's not.
Get rid of that.
Well, there's not, but they don't.
Yeah, there's Macaulay Culkin. He was popular.
The
Got no choice.
Home Alone
We'll have to
kid.
follow a different route.
the
than planned.
kid, no, the kid in Kramer vs. Kramer was really good.
Now, my king.
Just thinking of good child actors right now. Good child boy actors. A lot more girl ones that I can think of.
Yeah.
Oh, Haley
that's a
Joel
real
Osment should have
cliffhanger.
just always stayed little.
They should have like.
Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Now that's on record for me saying that. I shouldn't have said that. That I really shouldn't have said that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's gonna listen to it and he's gonna start drinking more. I should have stayed a kid.
I knew it.
Actually, he's in Kevin Smith's new movie coming up here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
The
Tusk.
Tusk.
Yeah,
Damn.
not Husk.
Damn it. All the games. All the bread.
It's about a guy. It's like a horror movie in Canada. Like the last line of the trailer was, "I don't want to be stuck in Canada. I don't want to die in Canada." I think it's pretty funny.
Not so
Watch the trailer.
This is where we'll make
This
our
guy's
stand,
going all
guys. Alenium wire.
Ferris on him, riding around the thing. So right here,
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping that he would just get like cubed by this web thing. It's just made of metal.
Just split
I
apart.
kind of thought that was gonna happen too.
Initiate.
And then the electricity is like a weird wave thing that comes from the bottom, and then the electricity moves through the net.
It doesn't hit the vehicle or anything for some reason.
Well, it's
No,
coming
there's
from the
water
vehicle.
all over the place.
Wire activates the Alenium energy in the water.
And he just didn't use that the first time we saw the net.
Yeah.
get back.
Could have been like, use the green liquid to blow through the net before we hit it.
I'm going to have to reevaluate the strength of that
He's
wall.
obviously not a very smart man.
He's fungus.
Or fungus. Okay, so this part, I thought this was going to be the end to Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon for the 6 people who watched that movie listening to this podcast.
It just fades out. They die.
Yeah. They just... Well, it's not really, you don't know if they died. It just kind of like, they jump from the really high altitude, and then it ends. Like...
What happens? It's like next time.
They were all crying. I don't know what that meant.
Okay, this part doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. He does a kick from the vehicle
Who's he?
and
Chocobo.
the chocobo, yeah. And
You
then
gotta remember it's radio.
yeah, and then he just magically comes back to the vehicle that they're on after he jumps off of it to kick that guy.
You're right.
I was hoping the hooks were gonna grab the chocobo.
Just bring him back.
Thanks a lot.
Now, Chocobo.
It looks like we've had to stray far from our
Goodbye,
course.
chocobo.
Calculating our route as we speak.
I'm gonna be sick.
You shouldn't get so worked up, sis.
Another thing that really bugs me about this part is the lack of light source in this area. They're completely underground. It's not like there's not like a mouth to the tunnel or an end of a tunnel that's shining through.
Yeah.
There's no lights coming from the ship. Everything just kind of has a glow to it. And this is a problem I had with the part where they get trapped underwater underneath the rocks, under the rock slide and entangled, is that they're underwater. There is no light source. It would be pitch black. It would be completely pitch black. They would not be able to say. They would not be able to say not say, but see shit. Honestly, and it's something that bugs me about cartoons how they just get away with that. Some movies get away with shit like that.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well,
it's pitch black, so we can't.
Well, it's weird because, like you said, the light source seems to be coming from everywhere, seeming to have it glow, but, when you look at the shadows, it's all coming from, the top.
Well, it might be something kind of like the Predator.
Well, the top has a roof.
Where the Predator
Yeah.
has an outline so the audience can see him. He doesn't actually have an outline. Maybe it's a light source so that we can see what's going on. But there's not
No,
actually
it's
a
bending
source.
light around him.
Yeah.
The Predator, I don't think it's
Because
a
they
Predator.
wouldn't be
yeah.
able to see, though.
I don't think the Predator's visible to the people.
I think that bending of the light that we see is also what they see.
You think so?
Yeah. Because there's no way for you to truly be invisible. I mean, you could be cloaked,
well,
but that would be a different thing.
There's also no way to do that. But
Well, if you
in
could
movie
make it,
logic,
you could make something to reflect the exact image. But the issue would be you'd have to reflect it from everyone's perspective.
it's a shitload of pixels
Which is what
on his
creates
armor.
that, I think.
Yeah, it's like Metal Gear Solid 4. It's like the armor just changes.
Yeah, to the
Let's hurry
surrounding.
up, guys.
Yeah.
The subway train's probably up there.
I
Except
was
for,
thinking
his
about
head,
it
so
here
it's
when they see another big staircase and they go up the staircase. I'm surprised they're not packing water and shit.
yeah, they're like, we're going on a 8-hour hike.
Yeah, we're going to the top of Mount Fuji right now, guys. Make sure you pack some water, a couple snacks on the way.
And maybe some protein bars
Yeah.
as we get
Now-
through the day.
Now her other potential love interest, Sid, is going to stay behind with his love interest that he's pumping right now.
yeah.
His ship.
What the fuck is movement is he doing with his backpack? 'Cause nothing else is moving except for his backpack.
Oh, it's like his...
God, they make it.
Midsection.
This is the only time we've ever seen. Oh, what? We never actually see him run up the stairs. We see
for
it
like
down.
half a second.
Yeah, but there's no wide shot of them running upstairs ever.
No.
It hasn't happened.
I don't think it will happen either.
God.
At least it's showing them on the stairs.
Another problem is they come up to see the monster of the week. Of course, they can't fight for themselves. Oh, there's the hero.
I saw those brown boots.
Yeah,
What are you doing here?
horrible. I don't know how he survived from that giant explosion.
She's getting super hot right
God, she
Yeah,
just
she really
every
likes
guy
him.
she sees, they ignore her too.
now. Yeah,
It's
she
like-
needs to get some. and just
The
get-
mustache guy didn't ignore her. He was
Right.
like,
He was
oh,
like,
you have a
he
boyfriend?
even spawned a fireplace.
Yeah, he wanted her.
That's true. There was that romantic fields.
Somebody needs to
fireplace.
bang this chick so that she can be normal again.
Yeah.
Like in episode 1, when she's just there.
Right.
Instead of like everyone making her eyes get all shaky.
You know, just because of the type of person I am, even like I go to a restaurant and every time I go to that restaurant, I mean almost without exception, I always order the same thing.
Yeah.
This guy uses a different soil charge on everybody.
Well, he's basically summoning creatures. I mean, like, you gotta fight monsters for what, like,
Oh, it's a mushroom.
was their weakness. Well, he's also on top of a giant worm thing that you can see through.
What kills fungus? Bleach, you think?
Bleach.
Bleach.
Fire.
Foot spray.
Bleach is
Well,
my
he's
power.
gonna use lightning, so, you know, I think lightning might work.
Lightning. Yeah, a big bolt of lightning to a mushroom would probably kill a mushroom. That's what I'm guessing.
That's what he's going for, anyway.
I'm just surprised because he wouldn't need to. I would just use Ifrit on pretty much anything except for fire stuff.
Yeah, because it would.
It
Then
would
you
burn
go for
it.
Shiva.
Right, you know.
Yellow piss.
Or Leviathan.
So, you know,
Piss yellow.
just as a human being, like even when I'm playing a Final Fantasy game, I mean, unless the trick doesn't work for something else, I usually do the same thing every time. Am I the only one here that's a man of habit?
I like to change things up every once in a while.
I don't get it.
I mean, I do a lot of the same stuff,
I
but
just mean in life, if something works,
You do it?
yeah.
So, like in 10, when you
Like
fight
if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I would use Ifrit every time if I were this guy
we haven't seen him use it.
with his soil
Unless you got
charges.
something better, I mean.
Or like maybe the soil that he buys is pretty expensive, and like he just gets whatever's cheapest every
I think
time.
what he does is he fills vials up with creatures' blood and like urine and all sorts of things. So that's what the vials are.
Well,
I
he
think
says soil is his power, not the excrements
Right, but-
of
Right, but the one was blood
monsters.
No,
Right, it's a blood red colored soil.
Well, maybe it's blood. Maybe he's full of shit about the soil thing. Maybe it's just all fucking props. They're all just bullets.
Poor Catherine. Memories I
you know, that flying machine would have been better than the fucking boat. Just saying.
Yeah, it would have made more
alive.
sense.
It's fucking alive.
He's a fucking alive.
Yeah, that thing looks so sadistic, this train. On the outside. And on the inside, it's like totally fucking normal.
Yeah.
It's just got like the giant eyeballs on the outside.
I think that's part of the magic of the train. Also, look at her waist compared to her breast. Is that like?
Here's where she hopes that the Mahgun guy is still alive.
Crap.
Yeah.
She wants to bang him at some point.
I really hate this music, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what'd you guys think?
It was okay.
We didn't really talk about the episode.
It was basically like the second episode where they fought the mushroom guy.
Yeah.
He became a fucking fungus again, and
I felt
it's
like-
gonna take 3 episodes to grow to full size.
I felt like this episode was a little bit more exciting.
The last one?
I think. No, not than the last one,
Last
but,
one was the
but
best
then
one
the
too.
then the first 3 episodes.
Yeah, I
Well,
think
yeah.
the mushroom guy is going to be their version of Seymour. They're just going to fight him all the time. And gonna get
Oh,
more and more
dude, you don't
demented.
even know. In Final Fantasy VI, there's this annoying squid creature.
Yeah, like Ultros.
Yeah,
You gotta fight
Ultros.
that guy throughout the entire game.
You do have to fight that guy throughout the entire game. Oh, also, this episode, okay, the commentaries come out on a Friday. Sorry, guys, we do record the commentaries ahead of time. So this Friday, we haven't started Final Fantasy VI yet, but we will be starting it next Monday when you're listening to this thing. So we'll probably have a bigger announcement than that next week. Excuse me. not
Yeah,
next
since
week.
like 30 people listen
On the
to
Monday
this.
episode, or no, on the Wednesday episode, 2 episodes before
2
this
days
one comes
prior
out.
to when you hear this.
Oh well, since I'm just saying it now, for the month of August, we've been doing a pattern because we do record the episode, our main episodes on Wednesday, and put them out on Thursday. Or excuse me, usually on Wednesday, and then it's like, you know,
Wednesday night.
all day Thursday it's out there, right?
Yeah.
So that's how we've been doing the main episodes. However, the other episodes. We try to record them all on Sunday.
Will begin to burst with
It's out of power.
Keegan Arts,
Your remote's out of
savior
power.
of souls.
You're gonna have to plug it
Next
in.
time, I'll be back
Go
with
plug it
more
in.
unlimited guidance.
Just get up.
Why don't you just mute this stupid fucking thing?
Anyway, so that's how we've been doing it for the month of August. However, this is the last episode of our back to school special. And so I just want to thank you guys for listening to the month of August. Certainly September is going to be a little bit more sparse. We're going back to one episode a week, and then we might do a couple commentaries here and there because we, of course, have to finish out the commentary
Still got
series.
20 episodes left. I know
Still
Caleb's
got-
excited for that.
Yeah.
Still got a few episodes left, and I think, have we decided that we're recording on Sunday instead?
I don't know.
Do we still need to talk about that?
Yeah. I
Okay.
mean,
I feel like Sunday's better because people then at the beginning of the week have a podcast to listen to instead of just on Thursday.
yeah. I could
Monday
do that.
seems to be a better day for people to get the episodes.
Perhaps it'll be Monday from now on.
Think
I
so?
could do that. Yeah, that sounds fine.
And we record them on Sunday, and then they come out midnight, and so they're available all day Monday from
Yeah.
then on. I think Sunday would be a better day.
Yeah.
Plus, then if we decide to do a bonus episode, Sunday's an easier day to record for both of us, since neither of us have anything on Sunday every week, at least. So,
Yeah.
yeah, you can always go golfing on Wednesday now.
Or both.
Or
Just after.
Okay.
Yeah, when Joe goes to work.
Anyway, thank you guys for listening to the commentary. We'll see you, well, probably Monday. If not Monday, then Wednesday evening.
Yep.
This has been another production of Ultima Final Fantasy, the Ultimate Final Fantasy Podcast. The show was produced by Joseph DeGollier and Caleb Schweiss, with music and editing by Joseph DeGollier, parodies and clips from their respective authors, of course. You can get all of our episodes as well as our Let's Plays at ultimafinalfantasy.com. You can also contact us on Twitter at UFF Podcast, as well as our contact page on our website. Be sure to subscribe and review our podcast. Your reviews may get read on the show, and look forward to the next episode of Ultima Final Fantasy, the Ultimate Final Fantasy Podcast.